Just for talking about their how they feel about certain things. I'm gonna draw on my other account because you're not gonna be able to hear me all through this microphone. Yeah, literally all it is about is Kirk. Oh, okay. Well, not entirely. Most of it is on Charlie Kirk. Okay. I don't think anybody deserves to die at all. I don't care who you are. You don't deserve to die just because you have certain political opinions, as long as they are not actively harming anybody. Because then it gets to a point. Welcome in. I'm going to be joining on a different account just so I can speak, but if you want to come up, you can just raise your hand. There we go. Just to let people know, in case you're not aware, the debate is being live streamed, so in case you're uncomfortable with that, you don't have to come up. But that's just something so you can be aware of it.
I believe, oh, that was really loud. So I believe people should be able to be LGBTQ. Sorry, I'm like partially tired. I think people should be allowed to be LGBTQ as long as they're not actively harming somebody and they're in a consenting relationship with somebody of their age group. I hope there's not a lot of background noise. My microphone is really loud on my phone. I'm gonna put it farther away. There we go. That should be better. But I mean, if anyone disagrees, they can come up here and talk to me about it. I'm gonna change the title.
Yeah, I have myself muted on both I have myself muted on both microphones, so I'm just gonna be watching the stream from here until I see more people join. Hopefully you can hear me. I wonder if I can raise this so that you can actually hear me a lot better. Yeah, I can't. So this microphone is really, really quiet, and I can't talk that loud. So I try not to use this one if I can. But, I mean, hopefully you can still hear me. I'm gonna put it on starting soon until we get a few more people. Sorry, my microphone's back. I just bought some Robux so I can sponsor the server.
Welcome in. If you want to come up and debate, you can raise your hand. Welcome up,
Uh,
August. Disagree with
alright,
the topic
alright.
above?
Do you think? No, not really. As I personally just don't really agree with it. It's not bad, it's not wrong, but what's it called? As long as you're not shoving it in my face and not forcing people to like it, I really don't care. Cause have seen some people force people to like it, say that you're supposed to like us and everything. That's when I start getting annoyed. But as long as you just are in your own world, you like what you like, uh, I don't mind. But just as long as they don't force other people to have to like them, then yeah, I see.
Okay. Well, is that all?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, you're more than welcome to not. Ooh, I just had a glitch. You're more than welcome to not like the community entirely, but I don't think it's necessary for a person to hate it. Not saying that you do. Also, just so that you're aware, the debate is being live streamed. So I do ask that anybody else who comes up, please keep your language as appropriate as possible, because I'm not trying to risk a ban. You don't need to consent to me recording. It's a Roblox game. So if you don't consent to me recording, you can't come up. That's just how it works. Okay. Can you tell me why you disagree with the topic above? No, it's one at a time.
Moving on.
Can you take the voice changer off?
It's not a voice changer.
Yes, it is a voice changer.
It's
So I'm going to
moving
ask that you take it off or we cannot talk.
on. It's not a voice changer.
Like, you can keep telling me it's not a voice changer until you take it off. I'm not bringing you up. I can't have a productive discussion with someone who does that. Hello? Do you disagree with being
Hi.
LGBTQ?
Sorry, what did you say? Repeat.
Do you
Sorry.
disagree with being LGBTQ?
I don't. I think it's
Okay.
fine being a part of LGBTQ.
Okay. Well, I'm only looking for people who disagree. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hello. Do you disagree with being LGBTQ?
I'd say honestly it's kind of corny to be LGBTQ, but I
What
don't
makes
really
you say
care.
that?
Kind of like okay, I don't really care. I don't know. I'd say it's okay. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, you have like somebody talking in the background. It's really distracting. Okay. Welcome up. Can you tell me why you disagree with the LGBTQ?
No, I didn't know this is for disagreeers only. You can go back down there. My bad.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's fine. And if you ever want to debate someone who's already up here, you can just ask. Just once again, be aware that it is being live streamed in case you're uncomfortable with that. Hi, Maddie. Yeah, I know. Hello? Is your voice changer off now?
I had a voice changer on. My friend can prove it too.
So once again, I don't know why you want to have a discussion if you have a voice changer on. It is. Nobody naturally has a voice that sounds like that.
Hey, can I invite my friend? She's trans.
Who is it?
Her name's oh my god, my mic just glitched. Her name's Luca, and she plays Podiums, but she just hasn't been on lately.
Oh, so you want to bring her up here?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if she'll join.
Okay, that's fine.
My bad.
Yeah, it's still on. It really isn't that hard to turn it off. Welcome in, new people. If you want to come up, just raise your hand. Make sure you disagree with being LGBTQ. I'm not bringing up people who agree just so that I can get through these debates as fast as possible because I am on a time constraint.
Hi, hello.
Hi. Can you tell me why you disagree with the LGBTQ?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell me why?
Because I feel like that whatever you were born as is what you should stay as.
Okay. So, two things. You're talking about the trans community specifically, and my question was not about the trans community. It was about being LGBTQ in general. Secondly, you're not born as a specific gender, you're born as a specific sex. Nobody's changing their sex. You gonna respond to that?
Is that not like the same thing?
No, sex and gender are not the same thing.
I don't think so.
Sex is a biological concept. Gender is generally rooted in society's standards of femininity and masculinity.
Clanker, gutter band.
I don't even know why people come up here just to like say random things. Is it worth it? Hello. Why do you disagree with being LGBTQ?
But when I say this, do not go off on me, bro. But I don't support the LGBT community because I am a Christian. But I say you guys are equal with the non-LGBTQs. But I will say, if you repent before you die, you will go to hell.
Yeah, you know what? I'll pass. Two things. So it's fine if you're Christian and you don't agree with being LGBTQ, but my question specifically posed to people who hate it. So you can dislike it. And that's fine. I can dislike Christians. I can dislike Christianity in general. That doesn't mean I won't respect them. But my only question would be for people who solely hate LGBTQ based off Christianity. What specifically makes you think it's wrong other than the Bible says it's wrong? That would just be my question for you. Hello?
Hello, but can y'all just stop talking about sex because I'm well my mom and she don't like
Okay, so we're not talking about like an act. So we're talking about like what you're born as. We're not talking about the other thing.
Yeah, but if they're gonna come up and then talk about that.
Okay, so if you don't like the wording I'm using, I would just ask that you leave the live because I'm going to use concepts that are rooted in biology. Obviously, if you were too young and you know your parents are not going to let you listen to this kind of stuff, you should probably leave. Hi, Ash. Welcome back up. You said you had something you wanted to say?
Yeah. So, like, what was your question?
So, if you're a Christian and you dislike Christianity solely on that basis, what makes you think it's wrong other than the fact that the Bible says it's wrong?
Because I think that maybe because like the other people, but that's just my opinion. On LGBT.
Oh my god.
Any type of way.
Okay, I'm sorry, but your microphone is causing like really bad auditory issues. Like it's causing a lot of interference. Welcome up. Yeah.
LGBTQ mean?
Okay. You were too young to have this discussion. I'm very sorry, but it just sounds like you are not old enough. I can't really discuss it with you at the moment. So LGBTQ. I'm sorry, Maddie. Is everything okay? She keeps coming back up and then dropping, but I don't know why. Hello, The Weeknd. Can you tell me why you're against the LGBTQ? Weekend? Is your mic not working? Okay, I don't know why it keeps glitching. If your microphone is not working, you can leave and rejoin, and then it might work again. But only make sure you're raising your hand if you disagree with being LGBTQ, not if you agree.
Okay, so I disagree with LGBTQ because I feel like 2 men and 2 women should not be together. I also like being gay.
So
no, you're gonna let me speak
something.
Discussion, and I feel like I need to be speaking first because if you invited me up here to speak, I want to speak.
Well, no, because you already said one topic, so we're going to talk about that first.
Bro, no, you're not
going to.
No need to get
this about it.
Bro.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is why I hate the gays.
Calm down.
They're so entitled.
Okay, I'm going to bring you back up, but I need you to take a chill pill. It's not that serious. I need you to not get defensive about it. I was simply just going to answer your first topic that you brought up. Okay? So can you tell me why you think it is inherently wrong for 2 men and 2 women to be together?
I think it's wrong because 1, it's a sin. 2, it does not need to be allowed within.
Okay, so about it being a sin, the Bible says it's wrong, but do you have a reasoning for it being wrong outside of the Bible? Like, why do you think the Bible would say it's wrong?
Because it's not right.
Okay, so that's literally just answering my question by saying the opposite. So I'm asking for a much more specific answer than just saying because it's not right. Because you're stating the obvious.
Okay, if I'm saying
so
the
do you
obvious,
think there might be a reason why the Bible says it is wrong?
Because it was Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, 2 men and 2 women.
Okay, so that's not what I'm asking respectfully. So Adam and Eve, their story has nothing to do with homosexuality.
This is LGBTQ. What do you mean it's not homosexuality?
I'm saying that Adam and Eve are not relative to homosexuality.
You're a homosexual.
Okay. Like, tell me something I don't know.
That you're very bad at being gay and you're disgusting and you shouldn't be a...
How do you define what's good at being gay?
Not you.
Are you gay? How would you make that determination? You would have to be gay to know that. That's what I thought. You know it's bad when you start resorting to personal attacks. I'm asking you questions that you're having a hard time answering, and now you're throwing a fit. You literally sat up there. I asked you a question as simple as, why do you think the Bible says it's wrong? So respectfully, I'm not asking for a verse. I'm asking why you think the Bible says it's wrong. Like, I'm already aware about Leviticus 18:22. I have a Bible right next to me. So I'm asking more so why you think the Bible says it's wrong, not just this verse says it. Because that's the equivalency of saying, well, they said this, so this must be true. It's not critical thinking. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to bring up somebody else while you're doing that.
Okay, so...
Hello?
Hi. So, like, what's happening here?
So I'm looking for people who are against the LGBTQ.
Okay, here, I'm going to say this. I personally think, I mean, my personal opinion is, like, I wouldn't be it. Like, well, actually, wait.
And that's fine.
Let me scratch that. But, like,
You don't have to be.
I don't support it. I'm going to put it like that. But I would never be, like, rude to a person that is of that, like...
So can I just ask why you don't support it?
Because, like, personally, I just think that, like, because I'm a Christian, and I personally think that God made us that way. But, like, and he mentioned, well, like, I'm pretty positive he mentioned that, like, it's Adam and Eve. But, like, I'm not judging. I'm, like, it's literally up to people.
I have a question.
Okay.
If God did not intend for homosexuality to be normal, then why does it exist naturally in over 1,500 species?
Well, who knows? It's yeah, literally because you have free will. Like it's like
So animals have free will to the same extent humans have. Do you think animals have the capability of sinning?
probably
Okay, so I'm asking for a yes or no.
okay. I don't know why you're being so
So
mean.
animals don't go to
But
heaven or hell.
animals,
What
they're
happens
like
to them?
animals. Like they're animals. Like there were two different species from animals. Like animals.
So we are categorized under the same group as certain animals. So humans are considered mammals and they are considered animals.
Yeah,
Now,
but we're more
when you're talking about in terms of
we
intelligence,
are
there
more
is going to be a
intelligent than
difference.
animals. But we're more intelligent than animals. We're one of the most
Okay, so I'm aware of that, but we are still considered animals scientifically. I'm aware there's going to be a difference in intelligence, but we are still considered animals. Yes, humans are considered mammals, and those are categorized as animals. You can look this up if you truly disagree with it.
I don't care, like not in a disrespectful way.
Okay,
but
so you're calling me uneducated. 1 second. Are humans animals? Yes, humans are classified as animals, specifically as mammals within the animal kingdom Animalia.
Okay, yes, we're
So,
humans. But
yes,
my
we are
difference
animals.
is that animals and humans are two different people. Like they're two
Okay,
different.
once again, animals and humans are the same thing. We are animals by definition. That's how etymology works.
Hey, I'm not saying I'm not judging. Whoever's gay, lesbian, or such
Oh
as.
my God. Nobody said you're judging. I'm aware you don't hate the LGBTQ.
Yeah, but like you're making me.
You said evolution is a real. Oh, bless you, got me gagged with that one. All those fossils, that's not evidence of evolution, apparently. We didn't come from apes. You want pictures of fossils? Sure. Not that I can send pictures, though. I'm sure you can look up fossils and you'll find tons of them. Ammonites, trilobites, Cymatoceras, crinoids. So there's plenty of fossils. So it's funny to me when I have people calling me uneducated and then they follow it up by saying they don't believe in evolution. Also, I probably should have let y'all know this earlier. This is being live streamed, so please don't make fools of yourselves.
Oh, honey.
There is no proof we came from apes.
Who the hell said that?
You want to test that theory? You want to test that there's no proof that we came from apes?
There is low-key kind of proof. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not.
There is proof. See, even Ramen agrees with me. You know you can be Christian and believe in science, right?
Yeah. Who the hell? Whoever the hell said that you couldn't is kind of stupid. I'm not gonna lie. But here I'm gonna put it like I'm gonna wait. Let me talk really quickly. I get it that monkeys are like apes and stuff like that. They're also like they're low-key. They're a smart species, but like once again going back to my fact, even if we're the same species, humans are more intelligent. And I'm never saying that like you can't I'm never saying that animals don't have free will. Like animals probably have a whole other life, but none of us are on the level of animals, like, and we can't cope of what they have going on.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna drop you just for now, but I do need to explain something. Please do not come up here if you start your mess by saying, I don't believe in evolution. Humans share a lot of genetic similarities to apes. So obviously we're aware there's Homo sapiens, which evolved from, let me see. Homo sapiens evolved from chimpanzees. Specifically from genetic evidence suggests that the last common ancestor of all humans and modern chimpanzees lived between 6 million and 9 million years ago in Africa. Additionally, during a time of dramatic climate change 300,000 years ago, Homo sapiens evolved in Africa, adapting to gather and hunt food. So it's wild when I have people like Blessed Days coming up saying that there is no evidence that we came from apes. I'm not bringing you up. You scream that I'm uneducated and then make claims like that.
Hello.
It's wild. Hello. Are
Hi.
you
So
against LGBTQ?
Huh?
Oh, are you against LGBTQ?
I support the LGBTQ, but not fully trans people. That's just personally my opinion, though.
Can you tell me why?
I personally believe there are only two genders, including rare genetic. Frank, give me a second. What's the word? Rare physical
Intersex?
mutations. Yeah, hermaphrodites. I believe there are only two genders.
Yeah, so that's going to be a sex, not a gender. Well, I suppose it could be both. So generally, intersex is defined as a sex because you are born with both types of organs, whether they are underdeveloped or not.
Right. Yeah, I believe there are only two genders, but multiple things you can identify as.
So you think there's a distinction between gender and gender identity?
No, I'm talking about like pronouns.
Okay, so what do you mean? Are you talking about like they, them, he, him, she, her? Because if you're talking about anything other than that, those are neo-pronouns. And most of the community does not like those.
What the hell is a neo-pronoun?
Okay, so a neo-pronoun would be anything outside of he, him, she, her, they, them.
Oh, that's a little weird. That's just my
But
opinion.
they, them, he, him, and she, her are all normal pronouns.
Yeah. I personally believe that you can be transgender, you can be born a male and identify as a her, or the other way around. But I will personally believe you're the same gender, just identifying as something else. Yay!
Yeah, and let's be clear, trans people are not changing their sex, they're changing their gender. There is a difference between sex and gender.
Okay.
Well, is that all you had to say?
Yeah, thank you. I like your bow, by the way.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a great day. Hello.
Hello. Oh, hello. Hear me?
Hi. Are you against LGBTQ?
Okay, where did she go? Oh, y'all got
I'm fine. I just got
eradicated.
disconnected.
Uh.
Yeah, no, I'm still here. This is the account that
I'm-
I use for my
I'm a-
because I'm live streaming it, so I
I'm
use
like,
this account for it.
Alright. But I'm against it, but I'm not at the same time. Because,
Okay,
like,
so would you
I'm
say
chill
you're
with a few
neutral?
gay
Would
people.
you say you're neutral to it?
I'm still, like, kinda in the middle.
Okay, so you're neutral.
But, like, at the same time, it's kind of weird for me.
Okay, what makes it weird?
Because, like, how are you gonna, like, date another woman if you're a woman and then plan to make a family? That's
You don't
not
always
possible
have to plan to make a family. Not everybody who's going into a relationship wants to have kids.
I mean, still, that's still a thing. You need to
Okay,
increase the
so once
population.
again, people who are getting together are not always doing so with wanting to get kids. That's not something just applicable to the LGBTQ. That also applies to straight couples. Not
Yeah, I
everybody
know
is getting
that,
together just to have
but
kids.
it's still possible.
Okay,
It
so
should
yes,
be
it's possible,
be
but it being possible is irrelevant if it's not going to happen from the start.
okay, but like it should be the way how God said it to be.
I
It
don't
should
care
be.
how God said it to be.
You don't care
Not
how
everybody
God said
believes
it.
in God.
Okay.
So if God is not universally believed in, why should his law be universal?
But you should believe in him, though. That's the thing. I'm
Okay,
not saying
you can
I'm not saying you
I
have to.
think
It's
I
like
think you should support the LGBTQ. That doesn't mean you have to.
I mean, but like you still should support like God existing because there's multiple acts that happen that proves that God is real.
What proves
So as
God is
Jesus is
real?
real. The Bible.
So
is real.
Jesus, we are aware, is a real person because we have record of him existing.
Exactly.
But I'm arguing about God, not Jesus.
Tell me how Jesus came back to life.
Who recorded that evidence?
Who recorded that evidence? Yeah, you just said there's evidence of him being alive.
I'm talking about evidence of Jesus existing.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus. I just
there
said
is historical account of him existing.
Exactly. So if he existed, how did he come back to life? Because why would they just make the Bible?
How are you asking me
the
how he
handbook
came
of
back to
God?
life if I was not there when it happened?
Okay, but there's still passed down stories. There's books out there
Okay,
that you can
so there
read
are
that
passed
all
down
say the same
folk
thing.
tales that are not entirely true. Things
How do
can
you know
be
that's not
told
entirely
over
true? How do you know that?
time that
How do you know
become
that?
less and less true. It's like a game of telephone.
Okay, but happens with other books. How would
Okay.
you know if they're
So this
lying
is
from
like
all the
citing the
evidence you
Bible as a source. The Bible has been translated so many times into so many different languages that a lot of the wording used has changed significantly. And even then, the stories written in this Bible may not be entirely true to a degree, considering that there isn't evidence of all these events occurring.
Okay, but how if they write in a different language? How do you mess it up that bad to say that he came back to life?
If I
If the
believe in
language
who?
is that bad.
Okay, so I don't believe in Jesus. I know he was a real person. The same way that I know, let's just go with Oprah is a real person. That doesn't mean I have to believe in her like she's some sort of deity. I just know she existed as a person.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying he's a deity, but he still existed and
Okay, you're
he
asking
was
me if I believe
extraordinary.
in him in terms of in the Bible. So I don't believe in the Bible, at least not to its full extent. I do believe there are things in the Bible that are partial truth, but I also believe there are things in the Bible that are sensationalized and dramatized.
So you're saying that you're saying that you know Jesus exists, but you don't believe him at the same time.
Okay, once again, I'm aware Jesus exists. That does not mean I have to believe in the existence of Christ.
Okay.
So
But
we
Jesus is
know
Christ.
Jesus
Jesus
was a
Christ.
real person. Whether or not most of the stories in the Bible occurred are going to be the subject of some contempt because we do not have evidence of all these events occurring.
I mean, but why would there be multiple people saying there was multiple acts of him healing
Multiple
blindness, healing
people can say
injuries
they saw
by
something,
just
but that doesn't mean they do. Do you know what mass
okay,
psychogenic illness is?
no.
So it's when a group of people says they claim to have seen the same thing, but it's usually as a result of hysteria or just a mass, like high stress, things like that. So it can cause them to see things that aren't there in a group.
Everybody saw it. People in
Who
groups
is
are the ones that told the
everybody?
story.
So when
The
did they
people
see
that were
this?
there when it
When did they
happened,
see this?
no,
Okay, so
back
when did he
then
get
when Jesus
resurrected? When
first
did he
healed
get
that one person with
resurrected?
his hands, he
When did he get
I'm pretty
resurrected?
sure it was on a
When did he
Sunday,
get
but I don't remember
resurrected?
what day. It was on a
What?
Sunday, but I remember one day. I
Okay.
don't remember
Do you
what
remember what
day it
year
was.
this was? Like, obviously, you could talk about BC or AD. So, do you know when Jesus was revived?
I don't know when he was revived, but I know it happened.
Okay, so you don't even have actual evidence of it occurring because you can't even tell me what date it occurred on. If these
Yeah,
people knew
I just
exactly
told you
what
it was a
happened and they
Sunday. Why do
witnessed
you
it,
think
you think there would be a
why do you
date
think
record of
church
it
is on a
happening.
Sunday? Why
You
would they
mean to
take
tell me
church
that
on
they
a
did not
Sunday?
have a
Just to be a
dated
random
record of a
day. Just
person
to be a
coming back to
random
life?
day.
Regardless, I don't know why we're debating on Christianity. It says LGBTQ debates, does it not? Oh my lord. I don't even know why we talked about that. Hello? Can I ask why you're against LGBTQ?
Yeah, so me personally, I don't see logical reasoning as to why it would be inherently right.
What do you mean inherently right? Do you mean inherently beneficial or inherently right?
No, something doesn't need to be beneficial to be right, but I
Okay, we
don't
don't
think
disagree with that.
right. Yeah, so I don't think LGBTQ actually. I mean, this sounds like it actually benefits, but like I don't think it has anything to. I guess you can say to support its basis to be right in the first place.
What do you mean? Okay, so what would it have to support a basis?
Yeah, because for example, if I say, let's say that I think murder is okay, right?
Mhm.
And I need to obviously give an explanation as to why it's okay, right? So when LGBTQ members, so when you're saying that okay, LGBTQ is right, I'm asking for what's the basis as to why do you think it's right? And me personally,
I
I do
believe it's
not
by
see
virtue
that
of the fact that
basis.
they do not cause harm to society as a whole.
Okay, so
I
what do
would
you
say
mean
it's
by
by
harm
virtue of that.
exactly, right? So what do you mean by harm? Can
So
you
I would
define
say
harm?
it being detrimental to society as a whole in some way, or it is causing damage to society.
Right. Okay. So people form society, right? So if it makes me
Mhm.
uncomfortable, therefore it's harming me, right?
I would say there's different levels of harm, though. I can be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
with
So
many
now,
people,
okay,
that
yeah.
doesn't
So now you're just
automatically make
switching
them
it.
wrong. So I'm talking about a serious level of harm. Obviously, we're aware that discomfort isn't that serious. It's a relatively minor thing.
Right. So even if it's a minor thing, it's still obviously a harmful thing, right? So
Okay, but
therefore,
like
it's
I said
wrong.
before, harm
I
exists
don't
on a
understand.
spectrum. It's not all equivalent.
Yeah, so I don't think it matters if it's on a spectrum or not, because are you trying
I
to
think it
justify
does
that
matter.
something is you're like basically
Because
disqualify. Okay,
okay,
can I
so
talk, please?
again,
Can I
if
talk?
I'm
Can I talk?
uncomfortable
Can I
with the
talk? Okay.
existence of Christians, that does not make it wrong. So obviously, there's going to be different levels of harm.
Yeah, are you done? Okay, right. So you're now disqualifying wrongness based on its level, right? This bad thing that happened to you, it's you can just shrug it off because it's not that bad on the harmful spectrum. That's not necessarily how
Exactly.
harmful things
So
work.
let me explain it this way. Would you say that a person is going to experience the same level of harm if they are stabbed versus if they're uncomfortable being around a certain person?
No, because it's pain versus I guess you can say psychological discomfort.
Sure, but you would say pain is harm.
Yeah, but a pain is like a physical feeling, right? Like me
Yes,
being
and it would
uncomfortable is a
also trigger
psychological
harm, would it
feeling.
not? Okay,
Yeah,
are
but
you
both
telling
of
me
harm,
that pain
yeah.
would not trigger psychological harm?
What do you mean psychological pain?
So if I'm
like,
stabbed, am I not going to develop some sort of trauma from that should I survive?
you probably are, yes.
So it is going to cause some level of psychological harm.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure we're clear on that.
Yeah. So what's your point then? Because you just agree with me.
That harm exists on the spectrum.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if it's on the spectrum because if it still causes harm, it's still
I
a
feel like it
negative
does
thing.
matter if it exists on the spectrum.
Right.
because me
Okay. So
being really
would you say
uncomfortable
that
with the
because
group
it
does not
exists? Yeah,
immediately
I can't
make it
talk.
wrong.
I can't talk. Okay. Right. So do
Okay,
you think
so
that
I was in the
because-
middle of a
okay.
thought, so obviously I'm not going to let you talk if I'm in the middle of talking.
Right. So if we're gonna debate, it's very important that the person actually has an opportunity to speak. Do we agree on
Which
that?
you did have an opportunity to speak.
Yeah, but every time I'm talking, you kind of talk over me. I'm not sure if you
Okay,
noticed that.
because
but,
I'm
yeah.
correcting you.
You're not necessarily correcting me. You're just kind of putting
It
in your
is
own
correcting,
somewhat
because I feel like I've had to clarify myself
So do you
several
think that, for
times.
example, do you think that this spectrum is objectively the truth for everybody?
To some extent,
obviously?
yes. So I feel like there is going to be a point
yeah.
when
So yeah, so that was
Okay,
just a
you're gonna
question,
let me
right? So, okay,
clarify,
so
or
no,
are you
that
going
was
to
just
just take?
that was just.
Okay, I'm gonna clarify it. So when I say pain, or I should say harm exists on the spectrum, obviously there's going to be a point where this action is going to cause harm towards at least the majority of people. So we can say that getting stabbed is going to cause harm to a person in some way, regardless of who you are. It has nothing to do with kicking you because I'm disagreeing with you. I'm kicking you because I'm trying to talk. Anyway, so once again, when I say harm exists on a spectrum, obviously not everything is going to be equivalent. So obviously, like who just said it earlier? Like Raylan said earlier, a migraine and getting stabbed isn't going to be the same level of harm. Yeah, I'm talking over you because I feel I have to clarify myself several times. Yes, both are physical and they can also trigger psychological harm. You don't think a migraine could cause stress onto the body? No, I'm not letting you out. No, I didn't kick you because I disagree with you, like I said earlier. Literally every other person I've talked to, I've disagreed with, and they've been able to talk. So I don't know why it would suddenly be different just because you disagree. You don't think I would apply that a bit more equally? Yeah, you had one person. You had two people agree with you. There's 9 people in here.
Hello?
Hi. Your hand was up?
Huh?
Your hand was up.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was eating. But I wanted to know, this is kind of about religion, but it goes along with like, you know,
Yeah, but
LGBT.
when you say a thing like the whole chat is agreeing with you, I think it's a bit of a misrepresentation compared to the population of people in the server. That's like me saying everybody agrees with me and everybody thinks I'm awesome because the majority of people who chose to vote voted for me, even though there was a larger population outside of that who may not have voted and may not have agreed with me. But simply by virtue of the fact that they didn't vote, that makes me awesome. Hello. But once again, I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, I'm so sorry, but thank you for the Robux server. This gave me that, but I had a question. It's about religion, but it's also about LGBTQ. I just wanted to know your stance on like Christianity and LGBTQ. Like, I know it's kind of not like what you're talking about, but I just wanted to know because I assume you're part of the LGBTQ community.
Mm-hmm. So, me personally, I will not believe in Christianity. I will not participate in Christianity. But on the same side of the coin, I will not hate a person for being Christian. That is completely their business, and I'm not going to control what people can believe in terms of religion.
Okay, yeah. So, if you don't mind me asking, why wouldn't you consider Christianity?
So, I believe that Christianity has been used as a tool to justify violence against groups. I feel that religion in general was created as a means of explaining things that we did not quite understand.
Okay, yeah. So in my opinion, I'm a Christian, as you probably could tell from asking. But from what I've experienced, I haven't really seen like I know there is Christians out there, who use Christianity as, a way to condone violence. But
Or do you mean
don't
promote violence? Because condemn is something else. It's a
Oh
opposite
yeah,
meaning.
that's what I meant. That's what I meant. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. That's my.
No, you're fine.
But I just thought I just had like a calling from God to come up here and just like tell you like this story. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I just wanted you to hear it because I thought like you could you might benefit from it. So if you don't mind me telling, could I tell you? It's really quick. It's
So
really
what
quick.
do you mean by benefit?
Well, I'm just saying like it could actually like bring you closer to God or maybe open your eyes to Christianity.
Okay, so regardless of what you tell me, I'm very sorry. I'm not going to believe in Christianity. That's no hate against you. I'm sure you have a beautiful story.
Yes, I know.
Nothing at this point in time would change my mind on opinion or on God.
Could I tell you that real quick? It's real quick, and you don't have to.
Sure. I mean, if you want to. I'm just
Okay,
wanting you to go into this knowing that it is not going to change my mind.
Yeah. I get that, but this story isn't from me, but it's from somebody who I really look up to and admire through my journey through Christianity, and his name is Bryce, and his story really brought me to God. So I thought maybe So he grew up in Georgia, and Georgia is a very Christianity is one of the biggest religions there.
South in general is very big on Christianity.
Yes. And so he went to he grew up going to a Christian school, and they taught going to church, and they taught him, Bryce, you have to do this, that, and the other to go to heaven.
1 second. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay,
I have to go do something. I'll be right back, I promise.
Okay, yeah.
I'm still here, by the way. I just had to get off my phone.
Oh, okay.
But just give me 1 second.
So, oh, okay. Yeah, take your time.
Okay, so I'm back.
Okay. So, real quick, where I was at. So, he grew up going to Christian Christian school, going to church, and they always told him you have to do this, that, and the other, to go to heaven. That's what God wants you to do. But, these people who were telling him that were doing the complete opposite. So he grew up, he hated God, he hated Christianity, he wanted nothing to do with it. And starting his 8th grade, when he, I think it was after he graduated 8th grade, he started going through a lot of depression and anxiety. And he was looking through all this stuff to try to help him, get through it, and make it, tried his best to make it go away. But nothing would help. And he tried everything. So one night, he thought the only way that, to get rid of all this anxiety and depression is, to take his life. So one night he goes to Waffle House because that's where he was going to have his last meal. And when he goes into this Waffle House, he sits down with this man, and this man is going on and on about how him and his wife are not doing good and all this, that, and the other. And while he's listening to this man, he has a supernatural encounter with God, and he just starts all these Bible verses and stuff that he's heard, over the years growing up and going to a Christian school and going to church, just starts coming to him. And so, it's really weird because he never did drugs or alcohol, so he knew it wasn't he wasn't crazy or nothing. And so he leaves Waffle House and he goes out to his car and he says, "Okay, God, if you're real, if this is real, take away my anxiety and depression." And from that day forward, he has not had any anxiety or depression. And I just thought that was so beautiful because I suffer with anxiety and depression. And I found that God really helps. And I just thought his story was so beautiful. And I thought I should share it with you because it's one of the most beautiful stories I've ever heard.
Okay.
Well,
thank you for sharing with me.
Of course. And I know that's probably not going to change your mind, but I just thought you should probably hear it.
Yeah. Well,
But-
thank you for telling me. Once again, I want to make it very
Of
clear.
course.
I do not hate Christianity, nor do I hate Christians. I just personally do not want to participate in it. So I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
of course,
have
I get
ill will
that.
against Christian people.
No, I get that. And I just want you to know God loves you. I love you. And I just pray that, even if you don't find God, that you find peace and you find happiness.
Okay, well,
So,
thank you for that. I hope
I
it's
hope you
same for
have a
you.
blessed.
You too.
Of course, thank you. Thank you so much.
You have a great night. Man, I wish everybody was that nice. Hello?
Yeah,
I was
hello.
gonna
So
ask
first,
why
I would
you-
just.
I was gonna ask why you
Well,
decided
I
to
want to
join
get on the
us.
other person's argument. She made 2 propositions. I'm just gonna
Okay,
hop on
so
real quick
I
before
wanna
they
say
left.
respectfully, I do want to talk about just being LGBTQ, not really other people's arguments.
Sure, sure. Okay, so I hold to the proposition that LGBTQ is not natural, no?
It is natural, though. So can we define what natural
Yeah,
is
so
first
can you
and
prove it?
foremost?
Yeah, so natural, within a biological system would just be a continuation of things.
Natural would be considered existing in or caused by nature, not made or caused by humans.
Yeah, so that definition would apply when it comes to a biological debate, by the way, because I could just objectively say, well, rape happens in nature, therefore rape is morally justifiable
Okay,
and
so
it's
something
naturally
being natural
caused
does not
within the biological
okay,
system.
once again, so something being natural does not automatically make it correct. Nobody said that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's why I
saying
give you
so
2
something
things,
can be
by the way. I
natural.
said it's not
Something
okay,
can be
nor
natural.
does it
Okay,
make it.
once again, I'm gonna clarify my point, and then I'm gonna bring you back up. Something can be natural and still be wrong. Nobody's saying that it isn't. Cannibalism exists in nature. It is natural. That does not make it right. I'm not claiming it was right.
Now,
You were saying?
yeah, again, I say it doesn't make it right, nor does it make it natural within the biological system.
Okay,
So I don't know
so
why you're
once
just cutting
again,
one part
it
off to
is
use it against
natural.
me. That's weird.
Because once again, the definition
Yeah,
I'm
can you prove
using,
that?
existing in or caused by nature. Homosexuality does exist within nature, and it is caused by nature.
Sure. Can you substantiate why this definition would apply to biological or a teleological debate, please?
So,
Because different definitions apply, by the way.
okay, so when I'm using
This definition would not apply because it contradicts.
because it contradicts.
Yeah, basically, it'll just contradict our human nature in general. Most scientists agree that grape within the biological system is just not natural in any type of sense, but we perceive grape within nature is going to be natural. Therefore, it's natural within our biological system, which you would have to agree, right? Graping other people's natural, correctly?
Yeah.
Graping
I mean,
babies
it is-
natural, yes or no?
Excuse me?
Yeah, I mean,
animals grape their own babies, does that make it natural within our biological system because it occurs in nature? Yes or no?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, okay. So you believe that it's natural within us that we could grape babies?
That does not mean I may think it's right. Am I going
No,
to the
that
way that
doesn't
some people
answer.
are going
Yes or no?
to
Is
the
it natural? Hold on, wait, 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 wait. Please, please, please.
I feel like you're trying to make it sound like I'm saying that I agree with that, which I don't. I've never said that. I've never advocated for it. It can exist within nature, but that does not mean I think it's right. At all. I didn't say you think I thought it was right. I'm just saying I want to clarify that. I don't think it's right in any metric. It can be natural and be wrong.
Okay, so please stay consistent. So out of the 12 people inside this audience, do you believe that it's natural within their biological system that they're going to grade people? It's natural within them, right?
Not every person is going to do that, though. So once again, we understand.
Doesn't matter to answer. Is it natural within them, yes or no?
Oh my lord. Okay, you need to listen. Not every person.
You're not answering my question.
Oh my lord. I'm trying to answer your question, but you're cutting me off because it's not a yes or no. So once again, I'm going to say this. Not every animal in a population is going to feel compelled to do that. I feel like it's the same thing in humans. Not everyone's going to have that urge. It's still going to be natural. I don't agree with it. I don't think it's right. I wish nobody had that urge, but I know people are going to naturally have that urge. That's not something consistent in all humans. Crazy that I never said graping babies is okay. And I'm on live stream, so you can click that. I never said that. In fact, I actually did clarify that I don't agree with it and I don't think it's right. So once again, I can replay the live stream. I never made that claim that it was right. But what if I don't put him up, though? Like, what would y'all do if I didn't put him up? Sure, I'll auto-concede. Have a great day. Hello, Salsa Dicks.
Hello?
Hi. Do you disagree with being LGBTQ?
I don't know if yeah, so, well, he's gone now. Where is he? He's, is he gone? Or
Yeah, I think he left.
Yeah, I mean, I get his target point, but at the same time, it's not entirely true because he's only talking about biology. That's biologically that, but also he's forgetting to mention that's also psychology based. So do you think it's wrong to be LGBTQ? No, it's not. And also, to bring it back to the other parts of the argument, I don't know who you were talking with, but someone was saying that, oh, there's harm in being part of the LGBTQ. Not exactly. Don't quote me on it, but I think that's what they said.
I just really don't understand why he brought up graping babies as if I was going to say that's right. Obviously
I mean,
not.
they always... Yeah, but they always just... It's honestly ignorance, and I don't want to say, like, kind of judge someone's character based on a debate, but it's also like you're not really educating yourself and you're
something can be natural and not occur consistently within a population, and it can also be wrong. So just because
yeah, but also when you're a kid.
So I'm
no, exactly. You don't
like, so
someone.
That we can talk any animal where there is one that will grape its baby or its offspring. We can say that's
There's
not
been
the
gay
whole
babies
population. The whole population of his species.
Yeah, no, I understand, but
so
I get that, but what I don't understand is why are we talking about grape, essentially? Like, that has nothing to do with LGBTQ. I mean, that's...
if I think all 10 people in the server would do that. Obviously not. I would
no,
hope
he
y'all
was
wouldn't do
projecting
that. Because if y'all would do that, there are bigger issues at play.
I just don't give them your time.
Wanted to come up?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
also, being gay is not anti-Christian. Christians are more so anti-gay. I saw a comment earlier and I thought that was absolutely absurd. Just because someone's gay doesn't mean that they're fucking anti-Christian. That's some propaganda that's made up by, I don't know, some floozy Christian.
Christians. I just don't want to be Christian.
I'm not against them, but I'm against depictions. I think they have a lot of directed stuff.
Earlier, I don't believe Christianity... I don't believe people who follow it to be bad. But I don't want to believe in Christianity because I believe religion in general was created to justify things about the world we don't understand.
Someone said this conversation is bipolar. How is it bipolar?
I don't know.
We're
It's
just targeting
words
multiple
at this point. If Christians
Okay,
who follow
so-
Christ know to respect everyone, then why do we have people who follow Christ who do not respect everyone?
I agree with Redacted. Like, Christians that follow Christ know to respect everyone. Yet again, not everyone follows that or applies it.
That would make
But
the
they state that
Christian
they're
following way lower than it actually is then.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay, so my debate is I support LGBTQ. The trans part I don't understand fully. You know, like what I mean? Like, it's not like anything to do with like, because I don't have like anything wrong with like people who are trans. Of course, I respect their choices, but sometimes it doesn't like really like make sense to me because we are biologically born as our gender, and people say you can literally be female and male. Now you know Charlie Kirk. I feel like because he just died
I
a
don't
few.
want to talk about him right now solely just because of that. It's a little bit of a touchy subject. I didn't personally like him, but I don't think any person deserves to be killed just because they have political beliefs.
Yeah. So not like I'm gonna at least go off like one of his quotes on like why I don't personally understand transgender is because people say you can change your gender. Oh, if you're male, you can be a female.
Okay, so male,
and if you're a female,
sorry, just to clarify, male and female are sexes,
Yeah.
they're not genders. There is a difference.
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, gender identity. So like let's say I went to like a different country, am I like immediately that country? Like that like ethnicity or something?
Oop, I'm sorry, that was my chair.
That's okay.
Can you reiterate that? Because I don't know where you're going with this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to hear you out, and like, with all due respect.
Also, Santi.
So respectful.
I did not kick her. What happened?
Oh, okay.
She might have
That was
disconnected.
Yeah.
Santi,
She was just-
I hear a lot of different viewpoints. I'm going to have a bias because I believe everybody deserves to be respected. So I'm naturally going to believe that an opinion that would disrespect the LGBTQ is going to be wrong. So everybody has a bias. I don't think every bias is inherently wrong, though. Wait, Troy's here. Oh my god, Troy. They were on my debate a few days ago.
They were on my debate a few
Alright,
days
I think it was
ago.
yesterday. I don't remember.
Hi guys.
Hi, Troy.
Oh, hey, Troy.
Wait, you know?
Yeah, I just came from a debate about
Kirk.
I'm not gonna say his name,
Okay, Santi,
but
that's not what I said. So I'm saying you claim I'm going to be biased inherently because I only see my viewpoint, but I evidently don't only see my viewpoint because I'm holding debates and talking to people who have a different viewpoint. So I'm not only going to see.
wait, is Santi anti-LGBTQ?
I'm not sure.
Honestly, I don't even know. I
Santi,
feel
are
like
you
he's.
anti-LGBTQ?
I don't even
If
think
he
he
is,
knows
I'll
himself.
just do like I'll do a quick debate maybe.
He seems confused.
Bella, are you against
You want to bring him up?
I don't know.
Okay,
Nobody's
yeah.
raising their hand. Rudy was pretty vocal earlier, but he hasn't talked.
Kind of left.
I need the crybaby person's username.
Who was the
I don't know who
crybaby?
they're talking about.
I gotta go, but will you be on tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow.
Okay, I have acting, so I might have to call after.
Okay, go off these.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, you have a great
Okay,
night.
slay.
Oh, I should probably let y'all know this
Love
isn't
that.
a live stream, just in case you don't want to be on here.
Oh, is it? No, it's fine. I'm okay with that.
Wait, do you when you say not believe in it? I don't get why you what you mean not
How
believe
can
in
you
it?
not believe in it when we see it exists?
Like I mean like following it because it's not a religion. It's not like something.
So when you say you don't believe in it, it just sounds like you're delusional. So what do you mean you don't believe in it with your eyes? You see that gay people exist, lesbian people exist. So I don't understand how you cannot believe something when you see that it exists.
And if you don't believe it, then how should you even get in here to talk about it then? If
Yeah,
you
so if you don't
didn't,
believe in the LGBTQ, why are you here? Did you guys get a message?
that's like me debating about Greek mythology and not knowing that it's not real. Like, it doesn't make sense.
That's like me debating about trans people, and then I say I don't believe in trans people.
Like, it doesn't make sense. I think Ryu might be anti. So
You think? Oh, it looks like
possibly.
Jujo,
I mean,
Jujo and Ryu. It's like a 3-second difference. Do you want to
let me see his shirt.
too?
Okay, yeah, he's probably anti.
I'll
Hello?
assume so. Oh, there's a bit of an echo.
Hello.
Hi.
We can hear you.
Okay. So
are you
first
against
one-
LGBTQ?
What?
Are you against LGBTQ?
I'm not against it, but I'm not for it, if you know what I mean.
Would you say you're neutral?
Yeah, I mean, I can care less if you're gay or not, but I kind of do disagree with it.
Can you tell us
Okay,
why
can you
you
explain why?
See, I'm very religious. I'm a Christian man. And in the Bible, it states a man should not lay with another man, a woman should
I have a
lay
really
with
good
another woman.
question, and I ask this a lot when I have people who are religious who come up and say that because the Bible says it's wrong, that means it. So if somebody tells you that this thing is wrong, are you just going to automatically believe it?
Well, the Bible is scripture of years in the past,
Bible is a book.
which have been proven,
Bible is a book.
which have been proven.
Hold on.
Been reread.
Nothing. I don't think. I'm not trying to be offensive here, but I don't think any religious book of any religion has been proven to be real.
At least
There
not
has been
100%.
stuff that's proven.
So there are certain things, like we
But
know
I
Jesus
do-
Christ was a real person. He did exist. We have record of him existing. But I don't think everything in the Bible is 100% true, and that's why I take most of what's said
Okay,
with
well,
a grain of salt.
can you like lead on more? What do you not think is real?
So I'm just talking about in general.
I mean, the
things
Bible-
that
I'm just
are not-
talking about-
There's a bit of an echo there.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. So
Oh,
I-
is it God?
I have a Bible in front of me. So I think like the story of Adam and Eve, these are things that we don't exactly have a direct account of. So we don't have evidence that it exists outside of the Bible. So those are things that I wouldn't be entirely sure about because one, I haven't seen it for myself, and two, there's not much evidence.
Well, what's there not to believe that a man should not lay with another man and a woman should not lay with another?
But I mean,
my question is,
can I just?
Yeah, you can say something.
Okay, yeah. I was a Christian. I am first of all, I'm questioning right now. I am thinking about converting soon. But at least right now, I have been reading the Bible, and there's a lot of things in the Bible that do not make sense, such as Jesus walking on water, such as us parting the ocean. Things like those do not make sense. Can you explain how those things can be real? But
Well, no, we have fossil evidence of dinosaurs, so that's not really an equivalent comparison. Do we have any real evidence that God existed, like at any point, besides?
Well, what you gotta understand is, okay, so
Yeah, it wasn't Jesus that
so
parted the ocean, wasn't it Muhammad? I forget.
You mean Moses?
No,
I mean, it doesn't matter who parted. It doesn't matter who parted it. It doesn't make sense.
Oh my god.
So,
It was Moses.
okay, listen. What I'm about to say, you guys are gonna take it, right?
But my
The
thing
whole
is that I don't
thing,
believe
the whole thing about religion is about belief.
said in it
You
with a grain of
believe
salt.
that this all happened. What? Okay, keep going. Sorry, you just keep cutting me off. Go ahead.
I said that I don't believe the entire Bible to be true. I do believe there's things that because we don't have.
What parts do you believe? What parts do you believe in?
What parts do I believe in?
Yeah.
I believe that Jesus Christ existed. That's about it.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. Another thing. So can you just first, before I even bring up another point, can you just bring up how this can be real? How that can be real?
Okay. So first of all, since you were a Christian before, right?
Yeah, I was.
You know that Christianity is all about belief, right?
Every religion is about belief. So
do you believe in? Okay. Do you believe in the Great Flood that happened?
The Great Flood, about when was it Moses?
Okay,
I'm gonna be honest.
So remember, if you go back, it's Noah's Ark. God told Noah to create a big ark and bring every animal on there and leave some
And how is that
animals.
even possible?
God can control anything. He can control your life. Well, he plans out your life, but you have your own way. You can play it your own way, right? So look, God sent this huge flood, a whole bunch of sinners, right? So, okay, if you go back in a map from like way back long ago, right? I say maybe roughly, I don't know the exact date, so you can't quote me on this. I don't know the exact time or the year, whatever, right? But there's a really old map, and it shows, so the countries, right? It shows the United States of America. It shows South America, North America. Europe,
United
right?
States of America?
I said the North America. I said North America. I misspoke. I'm speaking too fast.
Okay.
Sorry. So it showed that, but there was no like ice intended. And wait, hold on. What the fuck is happening? I can't speak. Wait, give me a second.
I mean, what I'm saying is that I don't get in a literal sense how you can even make a boat for not one of just every animal, because there are at least 1.5 million species on Earth, even about back then. How can you make space for 2 of those, which is around, I'd say, like 3 million? 3 million animals on one boat plus you. How would that make sense? How would there even be space? So come on. You guys haven't given us any proof that things in the Noah's Ark has not been proven to be real. I'm sorry, dude. You not even then. Where does Noah's Ark, like, what country? Because
Yeah, girl.
I'm sorry. How are you gonna get every
Ark?
species?
Mine, like, where can I go see it? I want to check it out.
Look, I'm actually curious because remember, I'm still learning about each religion and
What
things.
is
So I want
the
to actually
evidence
see.
of the Ark existing that we can still go and see? Because I can go and see fossils that show dinosaurs existed. We have scientific methods to determine the date a fossil is from. So obviously,
So is it Israel or Turkey, guys?
Israel or Turkey? Which one is it?
Because that's it. Because either way, how would you get every
Also,
animal just
I
in
don't
Turkey?
think that's how you spell Israel. Is it?
It
Yeah, I
is
think that it's
right. Yeah.
Israel, not Isreal. Many
But
ancient
yeah,
cultures have flood
even though
stories.
my
Okay, so once again,
I feel
I
like.
don't really
Oh, go ahead.
care for ancient cultures that have flood stories. So when we say ancient, how far back are we going? Because we do understand that stories passed down are not going to be 100% consistent, nor are they going to be 100% true. That's the case with a lot of folklore. Okay, so 6,000, 7,000 years ago. You don't think the story could have possibly changed a bit over such a long time period?
Isn't there like a New Testament and an Old Testament though? Like,
There is a New Testament and an Old Testament, yes.
wouldn't that kind of play into it? Like things being changed. There's a lot of mistranslations. I've heard about it.
Okay, so we're not bringing anybody
Shadow.
until what's his name? Joe Man goes down. Also, is his microphone banned? Because he was typing.
Are you gonna talk, Jujo?
I saw him in the chat.
That is my bad. That's my bad. I didn't realize I was unmuted. I've been talking for the last 10 minutes.
Okay. So why do you think it's wrong though? Before we even start debating.
I think it's wrong because have you heard about it's an old folklore story where I come from.
It's a folklore story. That's your basis for disagreeing with the community.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll hear it. I'll hear it. Let's go.
So basically, how it goes down is that God, it's a complicated story. It's pretty hard to get into, but it's like, so there's a guy, and he was gay. So then, this is pretty sad to get into because it was a really old story. It was part of my family. There's this guy, he was gay, and then I'm sorry.
Yeah. Low key. My mother told me that a gay couple's house burned down and that was God's strike on them because they were gay.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna believe a lot of stories you say, low key.
Yeah. So after it turned out he was gay, Bullymon stroke him down. He was like, I'm
Who's
with
Bullymon? Is that a
Bullymon.
Pokemon? Who
Girl,
is that?
who? I thought that was a Pokemon. You said Bullymon?
Literally, like, who is that,
Girl,
dude? Come
Shadow
on.
is like
These
throwing
are
a
these even people in the Bible, dude?
tantrum.
Because you're not.
Shadow's like,
We're not actually bringing up
it was
points.
deserved. Oh, this will be good.
Hello?
Hi. Oh, I can tell just
Yeah.
by the ice shirt. This is gonna be good.
You sound pretty zesty. So this is gonna
Yeah,
I would
nobody
hope I
cares. Why do you
sound
not like
zesty as I am.
LGBTQ?
You're transgender, aren't you? Yeah? You're getting your estrogen.
No.
Estrogen's getting the better part of yourself.
None of us are transgender.
We're both
So
not.
you're
We
just
can
zesty. You're just trying to be a woman then, aren't you?
Are you gonna bring up your point or not?
Like, why are we repeating it? Didn't I just tell you I was?
We just told you that we're both men. You don't have to keep saying it, dude. We already know this. Come on. What's not clicking?
Just talking about us. Well, I mean, I'm asking.
Okay, I'm just gonna let him back up real fast so I can hear.
So you're trying to silence me? I'm trying to debate you.
No.
Yes, I am.
No, but you're saying we're zesty. That's not an argument, dude.
That is
Yeah, I know that's not an argument. I just want to throw that out
don't
there.
need to point it out
You
to
sound
people
pretty.
who are
Okay, but we are. Can you raise the
Alright.
argument now?
I think it's wrong, honestly.
Why do you think it's wrong?
Why? I asked for the reason though.
So I think it's wrong because, well, there's lots of parts about it, but like, let's start with transgenderism. I don't think people should be putting
What is
like
transgenderism? I've heard this word used multiple times. What exactly is transgender?
being trans, switching your
So why don't
gender.
you just call
But
them
what is
transgender?
trans?
Why is it transgender?
Like what?
As if it's like some sort
Taking
of...
the opposite hormones.
Yeah, so that would just be being
That's not-
transgender. That's
hormonal
not
therapy.
transgenderism.
What?
So I feel like transgenderism is a weird way of
The
wording
whole-
it when we already have the word transgender.
So what is transgenderism in your?
It's like it's just the process of transitioning genders through like let's see.
Okay, just the culture around it. This doesn't matter, like genuinely. It's just like the. I mean, like the culture around it.
What is the culture around it?
It's like the people.
Okay, that's not.
That's not the culture.
You guys might be kind of sped. I'm gonna be honest.
The people are part of the culture. They aren't the culture itself.
Yeah, you guys are pretty sped, but
So that's not an argument.
Anyways.
That's not a homonym.
Oh no, it is an argument because I think you
Okay,
guys
how
actually
about
have
this?
like actual autism.
Okay, so do you
like
know
you
Wait,
have
how about
like
this? I'll bring up an argument that he can debate. Low key, wait.
Okay.
We can low key try to just let him up one more time. I'm just gonna bring my first argument. Low key, as I said, attraction is a natural feeling you can't choose who you're attracted to.
Okay.
Let me let him back up real fast.
Bro, you can't control who you're attracted to.
Actually.
Exactly, you can't.
So I could be attracted to a dog right now.
Sure.
What if I just feel sexually
If
attracted
you're
to
a
a dog?
zoophile?
Yeah, so there are people who are.
If you're a zoophile, yes.
So and that's okay. So you're just
Okay,
so you're
I
trying to
didn't
argue
say
that
that was
that's
okay.
okay.
So nobody.
So if really, that's actually crazy. So whoever you feel. So I could be.
Hold on.
Okay, once again.
I could be
Natural
attracted.
attraction is fine when it's not breaking the law or it's not doing anything that's let's see. I would just say gross in general, low key, which is animals. Cause
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying like. So I can control who I'm attracted to.
Actually, yeah,
That's what you're trying to
true.
say.
There are people who are attracted to children.
That's
and
true.
That's actually considered to be a natural attraction.
Oh, so you're got it. You're attracted to children.
Oh my lord! I love when people
What is he talking
straw
about?
man my argument. So what was actually said was that there are people who are determined to have that attraction naturally. Once again, natural is not good. Natural is not normal. So something can occur naturally and it can be wrong. Something can occur and be wrong. It does not have to be good and natural. Two things can be true at the same time. I don't know why he
I'm
tried to straw
confused.
man my argument into that, because that was not where I was going at all.
Anyway, I'll just let up the next person. Hello, Dave. Can you talk?
It was a straw
Hello,
man.
hello. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. Are you against LGBTQ?
I was, but like, I understand two sides of the story. Like, what's it called? He has a point, and y'all have a point too, in my opinion. Like, some part of the LGBTQ I don't understand. Like, whatever.
Can you bring up one?
Like what Kev said, he was like, if you're born a man, how can you just decide that you want to be a
Well,
female?
you're not born a man.
You're
You're
born
not
a
born.
male, you're
And
not
they're
born
like,
a
hey, it's
man.
man. No, that's
But
not what
you're
you're
like
saying.
assigned something at birth.
You're
That's
assigned a
You're assigned
sex, you're not
a
assigned a
sex.
gender.
Like,
then why would you try to change what you're
Nobody is
assigned?
changing their sex, they're changing
they
their
don't change what
gender.
they're assigned. They change their.
Okay,
Exactly.
so then what do?
They change their gender, which is separate from sex.
But no one, like, that's not normal to do.
Okay, so there's actually
Why is
some
it not
animals
normal?
that can change their sex depending on environmental factors. Because we know gender doesn't really exist in the animal kingdom because gender was formed based off human societal standards. So there are animals who can change their sex based on environmental factors. I don't know if it's bullfrogs. It's some sort of amphibian. But it does exist in the natural world. That's not common, but it does happen.
Okay, but it's just the aspect of it, like.
I mean, you can think it's
you
weird, but that doesn't
normalize
mean
it.
it's not, like, okay.
Like, I don't think it's okay. I think it is, but it's not. You can express yourself however you want to, but I feel you shouldn't change how your body is based on.
Okay, but I mean, we can't really blame them for that because I mean, gender dysphoria is a common thing through the trans community, and we can't really control. They can't really control that. I'm not gonna say we, 'cause I'm not, trans, but gender dysphoria is common because that's literally just you not feeling comfortable with the current gender you are. We can't just blame them. Okay.
No one's setting blame. I'm just saying it's not. It shouldn't be normalized.
But the thing is, it's like give it. I'm not gonna compare. Like, I'm not gonna say they're the same type of thing, but it's like it's let's see, it's schizophrenic just not getting their medication. If a person with gender dysphoria doesn't get gender affirming care, then it's possible for them to do things that are not normal or not good. Low-key.
So you're saying that if certain people don't have medication, they want to transition. That was a really bad example, but I get it.
Them from committing actions that harm themselves. That's basically what we're saying.
So they transition to not harm themselves? Is that
they
what I'm hearing?
transition because it helps affirm them
Yes.
so that they don't harm themselves.
So they harm themselves because they're not comfortable in their body.
Yes.
A lot of them do, yes.
It's just, it doesn't make sense.
Okay,
like,
there's people who harm themselves because they have
I mean-
mental disorders. You do know
Yes,
gender
okay, I
dysphoria is
understand that.
classified as a mental disorder, right?
in some type of way, I guess.
No, I mean, it's not in some type of way. The DSM-5 classifies it as a mental disorder.
Wouldn't it kind of be? I'm not gonna talk about it, but I am, but obviously, but wouldn't it kind of be just a little bit similar to depression or some type of anxiety or something? Because it's both are mental disorders, and both can lead the person to doing harmful actions themselves.
It's just
Yeah, it'd
a
be like a
more
form of
extreme
severe
version of body
anxiety as a result of being
dysmorphia in a way.
uncomfortable in your body.
Okay, but you shouldn't change
Okay,
it.
so
Like,
you can
even
think you shouldn't do something, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't. I think you shouldn't wear the color yellow on Tuesdays. There's still going to be people who wear the color yellow on Tuesdays. You would need a factual basis to support why that's not okay.
okay, that makes sense. It's more of an opinion, but it's more also in the world we live in.
Okay,
It's
Bella, I'm not being
normalized.
serious. It's an example. I don't really care if a person wears yellow on a Tuesday. I don't know why you took that literally.
But
No, you're
what's it
fine.
called? It's more normalized
You're
in
fine.
this.
Go on. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, sorry. I'm just saying it's more normalized. Like, take it back to. I know there's people like that in the 1960s, even before then, but it's just overly normalized now, and it really
Well, I
shouldn't
don't think
be.
it being normalized is
I mean, I don't think it's over. I don't.
Well, on a day-to-day basis, you hear people saying, well, we're not going to have any men nowadays,
Well, I
because
mean, what do you define a man as?
honestly, just someone who was born as a cis man.
Okay, so defining a man as a man is just using the definition or the word to define itself. It's not an actual definition. No, a boy
Okay,
would not
if
be
you
considered a
Google,
man. A boy would be
if
considered
you
a
Google it, I'm pretty sure it says cisgendered man.
cisgendered man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
A
A
cheater.
cheater is crazy.
Cheater is wild. Anyway, we do need to move on because we have been talking for a while. A divorce. Okay, well, you have a great night.
You too.
Honestly, you did your big one, typing a divorce in the chat.
Yeah, that's what defines most people, you know,
Polarity
like
said an
that's how.
abortion.
Yeah, I relate to that one. Anyways, I don't know why I'm up here.
I don't think you disagree with being LGBTQ, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. I mean, if you want to stay up here, you can, but I am going to look for some people who disagree. Polarity, do you disagree with
Yeah,
being
okay.
LGBTQ? Polarity, do you disagree with being LGBTQ? Do you disagree with being LGBTQ? Because you have your hand up, but I want to make sure you're actually against it. Okay. Well, I just ask that you don't really have your hand up then, because I am looking for people who disagree. Okay, Kendall. So just put your hands down if you're not against the LGBTQ.
You're not against. Okay, I'm back, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna end the live stream really quick. I'll keep the debate running, but I'm just gonna end the live stream.